Peace. Healing through inspiration. How y'all doing? Feathers up. We not just talking it. We actually living it. It's a great grandiose day. You dig? Hey, yeah. You see the vibes? Hold on 1 second, y'all. But anyways, like I was saying, man, it's a great day. It's a great day. And by the way, y'all see the face paint too. Yeah, y'all see the face paint. You know what that means. You know what moves we on. Got the white, got to represent the purity. The red for strength. You know what I'm saying? As we said it as pure people. Said it as pure. And pure is white, you know. And really, a lot of times, I guess was his identity. I guess maybe thief. Yeah, that's going on. So these foreigners, they're the white ones. They're the white ones, and I say white as in really white, W-I-G-H-T, white. The creatures, the cretins, you dig? They aren't the real white ones, but yet they choose to take the W-H-I-T-E, which is actually a depiction of us, because white means pure. If you don't think, how are we not pure? We're the only species as far as just pertaining to original inhabitants that could be out in the sun, that don't get sick from nature. You dig? But yeah, it's a great day. Making the best out of it. You know, there's being grateful of the experiences, most definitely. If I'm just picking, nature be putting stuff in your hair. Those little white fluffy things. Nature just be putting stuff in your hair, you dig? But what I was gonna say, yeah, I did my hair. I haven't had this hairdo in so long, yo. I haven't had this hairdo in so long. I think the other time I had on this, I remember having it on this side, so I changed it to the other one. You dig? But it's a great day. I had a experience at Uber. I got a ride to Uber because I just wanted to go to the store, and I went to the store, and one of the guys, when I first got back, and they're gonna go in there, the guy was man, he was extra cool dude, real chill. He's actually funny. Came out the bat with like genuine jokes. You know what I'm saying? One thing was, what happened? Oh, and then when I was coming back, Uber driver, I thought it was gonna be a great experience because it was like a rated of 5. So since he was rated a 5, I really thought he was gonna be great. And it's not too much you can do wrong. You're just picking people up from where they gotta go to point A to point B, and then, that's the basis of it. Pardon me, y'all. Just switching environments and whatnot. From cold to hot, so hey. So anyways, what was going on was that let's see, I ain't been past here in a bit. What ended up happening was, I got there. I had my stuff from the store. Like, and usually the Uber driver, they usually they offer to help you, help you with your stuff. He didn't, so I'm like, whatever. So then I ended up putting my stuff in the trunk. And so then when I did that, got inside, and then I noticed he had this music playing. It's gonna be a long day without you, my friend. And if I think about it to the end. It was some sad ass music, and it was loud too. Like it was like loud too. And I'm like, cause I got in the car. I said, man, you got this sad music, man. I don't even like this song. I would prefer not to hear this. And then he still had it playing, and I'm just like, and I said, cause this is about this sad song. I think somebody died too about it. Yeah, I said, man, I don't even want to hear this. And he still kept playing it. So I'm like, yo, what the frick? He's like, yeah, people want to, people play it because sometimes play it's kind of just like noise in the background. And I think I made it further. I think I further again announced that, man, I don't even want to hear that. I'd rather hear stuff like this, conversation. And he still kept playing it. So I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, all right. Whoa, sis, misstep. I'm glad I didn't curse. So then what happened was I was in a car and he's talking about he's like the mask and he's all scared about mask. Oh yeah, it's Corona. It's because I think on the radio or whatever, because he still had the radio on after I was saying I wanted off. Politely was saying it too. Multiple times he still had it on. Since it was on, he's like, oh yeah, this Corona. And then they said, oh yeah, that's it. And on Monday or Sunday or something, 12:01, it is a mask that it is a law that you have to wear your mask for Corona. And I'm like, what? 12:01? He's like, yeah, Sunday's gonna be a law. Businesses they're gonna have to at 12:01 you're gonna have to wear your mask to get your stuff from them and stuff. Get your stuff from there. And I'm like, yo, what the frick? I'm like, hell. He's like, yeah, that's the governor of Michigan. They're gonna be fining people 500 businesses $500. Cause at first I was like, you mean like on the street? He's like, no, he's like in businesses. And I'm like, what? $500? They're gonna be fined. But I'm like, yo, this is like criminal. Like they're violating people. He's like, yeah, the corona cases they're going up. He's a freaking idiot. So the corona cases they're going up every day. Every day is Michigan, but it's like the same with a common cold. I'm like, okay, maybe he's not that dumb. So then he's like, but then yeah, all this stuff. He's like, yeah, it's like the South states to the Texas, whatever. We're like, we're Michigan. We're not much of a big enough state. Michigan, we got like 10 million people. So go be free. So we only got like 10 million people. So we really don't even need to. We really don't even need to. I'm sorry, y'all. Pardon. I'm holding the camera with one arm. We really don't even need to. We really don't even need one like even like the other states or whatever, but that's big states in Texas and stuff like that. This stuff is getting higher. So I'm like, the frick? I'm just like, you know what? Cause I'm like, I was thinking to myself, did I say something? But I'm like, cause if it's a female, like females, they do that. Just being honest, they have this thing where they rather be listened to than necessarily giving your feedback on things. But since he was a male, I'm thinking like, okay, well, man, we could talk. We could just talk and give each other feedback, whatever. But this dude, he wasn't having it. Cause he was just like, no, yeah, this is his. It's because he had a mask on himself. They say Uber driver was supposed to have him, but I won't tell on anybody else. Cause, all right, anyways, you dig? Cause if I gotta say something, you feel me. Anyways, but anyways, uh, so like I was saying, this guy, he's like, oh, yep, this corona, this, that. The cases keep going up. And I'm like, there's actually been evidence that doctors have already been forging documentation, death certificates to make it say corona when it wasn't from the corona. He said, yeah. And I'm like, he said, the people dying from the corona case, I'm like, they're already sick. They're already sick. You know that? They were already sick, man. They're already sick. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, first of all, and I'm like, cause you got people scared. I think he said something like the virus. And I'm like, they putting fear. Cause I think he said something about, but the virus is a virus. It's not political. I'm like, it's political itself. Like, what the heck? Like, that is the biggest contradiction of a statement I've ever heard. Is the virus. The fact of the matter that the governments get involved in it, that's not political. The fact of the matter that the news keep on propagating it to you, that's not political. That they keep shoving down the masses, that's not political. The fact of the matter that they keep trying to make you scared, that's not political. Huh? It's not agenda that's being put into place. And you're going to sit there and try to pass a law that says that, hey, you can't, that you got to wear a mask inside a freaking store, cuz? And there was other people there too. Like I told him, I was like, I just left the store. The security guy wasn't even wearing a mask. Other people in the store weren't wearing a mask. Like, I'm tired of being like these scared ass people. I'm like, yo, what the frick? And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, we're not going to go to the stores. And I'm like, what we going to do then? As far as a substitute, because I really don't, you guys know, if you're not new to this channel, we really don't want to be around these bozos. These bozos out here scared than the motherfucker, yo. They're just scared out of their motherfucking minds, and I don't want to be around these fearful. It's just, just putting muscles on their mouths. The dogs looking at them like, why do the humans and people have muzzles on their mouth? Are they ready for their training? Oh, that's because they're bitches. Y'all complain. Nobody's ever thinking. He's like, then the guy in the Uber driver, he's like, oh, I don't care how they do. I'm still gonna put my mask on because it's just wear your mask. Get your bitch ass up, nigga. Just drive the car, bitch ass boy. The frick you talking about? Nigga talking about just wear your mask, bitch. Nigga, why the frick I gotta wear a mask? Cause your pussy ass scared? Take your scared ass on. Hope these motherfuckers die off. And yeah, get your bitch ass 6 feet away, bitch. 6 feet away, bitch. The frick out of here, pussy. Man, I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking goofies, dog. Cause they think you scared. I'm supposed to be scared. Hell no, motherfucker. I think critically for myself. Man, this whole stuff is really giving us a push. Like, we got to get the frick away from these motherfucking bozos. You see where we at right here? We need to be out here living right here. You dig? And I say that for all Americans. You dig? Especially if you know you're American. You ain't scared to show. You ain't scared to wear your face paint. And most importantly, you ain't scared to wear your feathers like your ancestors did. You dig what I'm saying? It's American vibes, American tribe. You feel me? Oh, the F.R. It was a pale European boy. Like, you scared of the virus. They the ones who had the virus. They the ones who had the plague. They came over here, those African Americans. Yeah, I said they African Americans. African is Afrikaners. Go look up a picture of Afrikaners, a pale male. And they came over there. So if they came from there, and you come over here, because Europe is in Africa. It's connected to Africa. Go look at that on the map. It's connected. So you came over here from Africa, over here America. Wouldn't that make you the African American? Come on now. Yeah, and that's them. You scared about the virus. They came out dying with deathly diseases, sick, nasty, trifling, all that horrendous stuff, man. Just garbage. Just freaking filth. They got the nerve to say it's on other people. And they got the other hybrids too, because he was talking about, this virus that started in China, and then this, I think he did say Japan about something. But I'm like, Japan's not even like a clean place, because he's talking about they've been wearing masks. I'm like, it's not a clean place. That's why they wearing masks. All the smog and smoke, you can look at that. You can even see that on photos and whatnot. So I'm like, what are you talking? Like he's just another scared cat. Listen to the motherfucking news. Can you imagine that's a grown person. You know why I say grown? I say, if you seen our channel, you seen our videos, daily uploads, like, comment, subscribe, share. Is that we say we not grown. We not grown. Grown is an ending process. It's grown. I'm not grown. I'm growing. I'm forever growing. I'm an advantageous learner. I'm a student of life itself. I'm nature's little baby. You dig? I am nature. My skin is the same color as the soil. You see it in the back behind me. You see it in the back behind me. You act like my skin is not the same color of the soil. My skin is the same color as the trees. And my hair grows as the trees. Let's stop playing around, yo. Let's stop playing around. Let's do critical thinking. I don't say common sense, because common sense is not common. That's what y'all say. If common sense isn't common, then what? Did you take out the common out of the phrase and you just have sense? A lot of y'all talk about sense, but y'all don't care about your own sense. So if you did care about your own sense, you would do things that would benefit your own senses. Like eating the right foods, eating foods that grow out of nature, and not eating animal products, because we're not wired to eat the dead as living beings. If you are what you eat, and you eat the dead, what does that make you? Put the answer down in the comments, y'all. Put the answer down in the comments, y'all. Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. And y'all say, and y'all not for your own sense, because you hinder your own sense by smoking, drinking fire water, drinking milk. No other animal gets its milk from another animal, but yet you do it. What is that? How is that supposed to benefit you? There's pus and blood in milk. Why are you eating blood and starch? This is something that the American brother, Dr. Sebi, told you about. But yet, even when he was known as physical, alive, y'all chose not to listen to him. Huh? Y'all chose not to listen to him. Why is that? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, cuz. Y'all gonna pay for that, real talk. Y'all wait till after he dies to listen to him. I couldn't believe that. And even still, y'all don't listen. Y'all just want to talk. Y'all don't want to apply the knowledge. And that's another thing too. That's where that's kind of want to weed out the people who want to get healed. Because I told y'all, one of the toughest things we had to learn was, you can't bring medicine to people who love being sick. Because a lot of people who talk about their problems, but they don't want the solution. Because when you give it a solution, they more focused on the problem and more just looking for more problems and more excuses. You know why? Because those are unaccountable people. They lack accountability. They lack responsibility. And therefore, they can't even be a correct parent. They can't even be a correct adult. They can't even be who they are. They'd rather point the finger at somebody else. I'm not saying you can't point the finger, but most of the time in life, if you're not pointing the finger at the person in the mirror, then you got a problem. You got a freaking problem. And you know it too. And you know it too when you playing yourself. You know it too when you playing yourself. Because if somebody like me, come up to you, somebody like us, you dig, and you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. I'm like, okay. And you know it too. But those people try to bring you around, try to bring you down, try to hold like something wrong with you. Because something wrong with them and you not okay with being wrong. In a wrong state, you dig, most definitely. Come on now. Stuff like that just make you want to get the hell away from people. And then too, so then there's a conversation. Then when I got to my Uber was dropping me off. As far as dropping me off at my location. He's like, I was grabbing my stuff. So I was grabbing my stuff. I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to rush out the trunk. And I'm like, do. And one of the things, I think I did kind of rush. And I'm like, Cause I was trying to carry two things, and I was carrying like, cause I got some watermelons. I was carrying two of them, but I'm like, and one of them had slipped and it bumped. When it did that, one, I think I caught it. Then it fell, and then it just cracked open. I'm like, dang, and I smelled it was a fresh one too. I was like, shoot, what's that? And I'm like, man, so then the guys over there, and it just happened because I just got out of the door, and closed my door. So I told him, hey man, my stuff just opened up. So he's like, oh well, I don't. He's like, hey man, I don't know what. He said, oh, I don't know. Well, I got another ride. Could you hurry up or something? Something like that. I'm like, this mother. I'm like, get your dust ass the frick out of here. So I'm already getting my stuff out the trunk. I'm setting it down. And then he go and he tries to get out. This mother wobbly dip. He's like he trying to do me a favor. And I'm like, man, this bitch ass boy. Sitting act like I'm doing a favor, like, bitch, I'm holding you up. Motherfucker, I just closed the car door. You trying to act like I'm holding you up. Motherfucker, before I had to wait 30 minutes before these motherfucker could arrive. And when they said at the time he was going to arrive, he did not arrive then. I don't know what he was waiting to post it, but you telling people you're going to be there when you're going to be there, it's not accurate. So what the frick is you talking about? But yet, the minute I close, you that worried about that? It let you rate out of 5 stars. Guess what I rated them? Put in the answer in the comments. I would have put 0, but that wasn't the lowest one. So it was 1. Awful experience. I reported them in 2. And I reported 2. I requested for a refund back too. They said they're gonna be contacting me soon, so shoot, cause that ain't cool. That was like my worst Uber experience, yo. Like, and I think too, and also his experience, it was a reflection of myself. I'm grateful for the experience. Because I think it goes to show you, one, don't rush things. Don't rush things because I especially try to go at my own pace. Be more appreciative as far as the moment. Because even though I had that jerky asshole, I think that's what it was too. Because even subconsciously, I guess I even felt it before he even began to, I guess, address rushing. Because as soon as I closed the door, I walked to the back in order to grab my things. I was trying to grab two things, the watermelon. It wasn't the weight. It was as far as, I guess, the balance. And that has multiple meanings, you dig? And that's when just one slipped out of my hand. So then, and he saw it too. So then, what happened was, that was one of the lessons. And then I think let me see, another lesson was I just had it. But yeah, as far as the balance, don't rush things. Try not to rush things. And as far as here's it. I know now. It was about just because you have an experience with something else and somebody even have it perceived as something else doesn't mean it's going to be the same for you. What does that mean? Well, it means as far as, like I told y'all in the story, I looked at it, this Uber driver, he had 5 stars. That's one of the highest ratings. That is the highest rating you can have on there. 5 stars, so I'm thinking it's going to be a great experience. Clearly by how rude he was, that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but let's be realistic. Everybody, I hate that word. I'm sorry. I hate that word. Let me take that back. Let's be idealistic. Well, one, because realistic, it's like, the mind is so powerful. I think people just use realistic as far as an excuse for settling for less. We abundant over here. We nature's baby over here, you dig? Healing through inspiration, you dig? So then what I was gonna say, because and I said it because one, he had a 5-star rating, so we thought he was gonna be great. You know, this is gonna be a great experience, but in actuality, it was not. He was very rude. He was very rude, and it was very poor. So that in itself was very, very telling. And you know, we accept all experiences in life because you never know what what it might turn on. You dig? But yeah, wanted to express that to y'all. But you guys know but you guys know if you want to be able to further diagnose your experiences, you know, get further analysis on your experiences, I should say, and as far as to even comprehend them and even heal yourself, you know what you can do. You guys can book a one-on-one coaching session with us. Email us at info@healingthroughinspiration with as long as one of the words in the subject is coaching. And then I was gonna say, or you can just DM us on Instagram, Healing Through Inspiration. Yeah, just do know we do get a lot of messages. You can book a session. You can book a consultation with us. Yeah, we got our original gear for sale. We got original caps. You guys really been liking that, and we also buy American Media shirts. Limited supplies last on that. At healingthroughinspiration.com/shop. We got one of a kind artwork there as well. Ooh, I see that. It's whatever. I got a bunch of them in my hair. You know, nature is never shy, I should say. Almost, seems like. But yeah, we got the coronavirus. Of course, we got many things available for you guys. If you guys want to get a free book too, we got that in the description box as well. Yeah. Make sure you guys check out the links. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification because we uploading daily. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Feathers up too.